A series of volcanic eruptions rips apart the bottom of the sea.
There are 3 men down there who may still be alive.
You will ride with the crew of the Neptune to attempt an impossible rescue.
Full bore thruster.
3,000 feet below the ocean floor. Ben Gazzara, Yvette Mimieux, Walter Pigeon, and Ernest Borgnine.
Let's go to the limit.
The Neptune Factor.
Don't move.
The most fantastic undersea odyssey ever filmed. Rated G.
In just one more hour, Mother's Day. And I can't think of a better tribute than this reminder of mother's love. Here she is, the mother of Gorgo, looking for her infant son who's been abducted by bad old Earth people. It fills your heart with warmth and tenderness to see her tearing down London to find her baby. I really get choked up every time I see Gorgo, one of my favorite Mother's Day movies. I'm only sorry that we don't have it to play for you tonight. Well, Battlestar Galactica is opening at Bay Area theaters next Friday, and on Thursday night we're holding a special preview showing at the Coliseum Theater. Now, in order to get your tickets, they'll be offered Tuesday at noon at the record factories at these locations in the Bay Area. On Market Street, and in San Jose, and of course in the East Bay too. So get down there no later than noon Tuesday, because I know those tickets are going to go very quickly. And I want all you fans with the costumes and so on to get down there and get those tickets, because I want to meet you at the lobby of the theater. Okay, let's look at these scenes now from Battlestar Galactica as the Xylons once again attack the ragtag fleet, and Lauren Green wishes he were back on the Ponderosa.
A wall of unidentified craft is closing in on the fleet.
Possibly a Cylon welcoming committee.
Sir, may I suggest we launch a welcoming committee of our own?
My friend, we are on a peace mission. The first peace man has known in 1,000 years.
Ships able to launch their fighters?
Negative, sir.
Lord help us.
Engineering reports laser hits on starboard engine 7. Power reduction request.
Simon's an ambush. Anti-leap's act is disabled. I'd like to go back and lead him in.
It won't be possible.
His ship was destroyed just short of the fleet.
Transferring target scanners to 7.
Look closely. Is this the face of a saint or a sinner? My guest tonight is Hi Pyke. Welcome, Hi, to Creature Features.
It's a pleasure to be here, Mr. Stanley.
Hi is here for a very good reason, because he makes his living specializing in horror film roles. Hi, you were on our show not long ago in a film called Lemora. You played a mad bus driver. You reminded me of some of those people who worked for Muni. And you finally got bitten, and you yourself changed into a monster, and you did some of your own monster makeup for that film. You specialize in that also.
That's true.
Tell me, how did you first get involved in horror films?
Well, let me see. I decided I was going to be in horror films when I was about 8 years old, and in those days they had live performers at the Golden Gate Theater. So they had Frankenstein there, and then they turned the lights down, and Frankenstein was going to walk up the aisle, and everybody else was sitting there cringing and screaming, and I went out and beat him up.
You beat up Frankenstein?
Yeah.
You're the only one in history who has. Give us the titles of some of the films you've worked in.
Well, let's see. Slithus, which played here recently.
That was like the creature from the Black Lagoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and I was the classic cop who didn't believe in monsters and that, just blowing a gasket, a study in high blood pressure.
You're good at blowing gaskets in most of your films.
Yes, I die beautifully, you know.
Die beautifully, and you always have that psychotic gleam in your eye like you have right now.
Well, that's because I'm psychotic, you know.
What are some of your other films?
Well, let's see. Well, other than Lemora.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did Slithus, Soylent Green, Loved One. Oh, and Don Quixote and Sancho Panza. I play Sancho.
That was a satirical R-rated film, right?
Yes, but I'm none too sweet in that either. But I'm doing it with a funny bone.
I'd like to show the fans some stills that Pyke has here taken of some of his different roles. Can we come in close on these?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, you want to kind of explain what some of these are?
Well, let's see. Oh, yes, there I'm being a sweetheart. It was
sweetheart?
A prison movie called Infinity Equals One.
How about this one? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a film you shot.
Yeah, that was a local picture. What I liked about that, in that picture, I got to age and age and age and turn decrepit.
Is this
That's
the Don
Sancho.
Quixote?
There I'm being burnt at the stake for...
Gee, hi, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. And what about this? This looks like a real strong character role.
Yeah, this was my chance to scare the heck out of kings. This is Antigone. It was a TV presentation.
Very good, Hi. I'd like to play a little game with Hi, if you fans will participate with us. Hi, you have a Jekyll and Hyde personality. You are able to go from one extreme to the other. What I would like to show the viewers tonight is how you're able to go from a really nice guy to a monster. Let's start off by showing that you're very gregarious and outgoing and friendly, okay? Hi, Pyke, welcome to the show.
Of course. Oh, John, it's good to see you again.
Yeah. What have you been doing, Hi?
Oh, I've been writing musical comedies, being in them, putting them on, doing improvisations, you know.
You're just being an all-around good guy.
Of course, you know, I got
Okay, that's enough of that. Now let's go into the psychotic role. Let's go immediately into, instantly change into a killer, psychotic killer. Hi, welcome to the show.
I came here for one reason, and one reason only. And
Yeah,
you know what
what's
that is?
No, I don't. What's the reason?
To crush you.
It looks like you've already crushed the skull. It's already in two pieces.
This looks like one of my...
You better calm yourself, Hi.
I want it. You're going to give it to me, aren't you?
Isn't that something, how he's able to go from one character to the other? That's really... Are you able to go back to being a nice guy now?
No, I told you, I confuse a lot of people because when I find out I'm going out to play a really sick stinker...
Does it bother you to play psychotic characters? Do you find it sort of healthy in a way?
I get off and it's a catharsis. I can go out and be the minister and counsel the school kids after. I did 13 Monsters on Lemora, which you saw all those guys that were
You did all that
jumping
monster
on.
makeup work?
Yes, I did. Bert Holland and I worked together on that project, and I did my own makeup on that. And of course, in the film that I did here in San Francisco, where I kept aging and aging, I had to control that because I knew what the sequence was going to be. And a lot of times when you have to do special stuff where you just keep changing and changing, the makeup person really doesn't know your sequence of events as well as you do. So to get everything just right, I think you have to do it yourself. Man of a Thousand Faces, Lon Chaney. Oh, I got off on him. And J. Carroll Nash, Paul Muni, these people who were somebody different every time they went out. You know, in Hollywood High, I was a blonde school teacher running around in an orange suit. And I've talked to people who've seen several of my movies. And they'll sit with me all night, and I'll say, well, I do movies. I see movies all the time. I see every horror film. And I'll start naming some of my horror films for them.
And of course, they've seen
And
a
they
lot
say,
of them.
that's all the same guy?
Hi, will you stay in the studio with us? I want to talk to you again at the end of the show, a little bit more about your makeup background, okay?
Terrific.